Nothing heard. CQ, 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 CQ 40, CQ 40, CQ 40 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ 40 meters, CQ 40, CQ 40 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ 40, CQ 40 meters, CQ 40, CQ 40 meters, CQ, CQ. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 40, CQ 40 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ 40, CQ 40, CQ, CQ, CQ 40 meters. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, any station, anywhere.
K0RWB, this is WA4DUP, William Able 4, Delta United Pacific.
Okay, fine business. Kilo Alpha 4, Delta Uniform Papa, is that a Roger?
The handle, the call is William Able 4, Delta United Pacific. William Able 4, Delta United Pacific. The handle is Dave, Delta Adam Victor Easy, and we're located in Madison, Georgia. Madison, Georgia, and I'll give you a signal report on your next transmission. K0RWB, this is WA4DUP.
Okay, fine business. Well, thanks for coming back to the CQ. That was rather quick, but very well welcomed. Do appreciate it very much. The name here is Randy. And the QTH, we are 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. We had some time tonight, so we're down here on 40 meters live streaming on YouTube. How are you doing tonight, sir?
K0RWB, this is WA4DUP. We're doing fine here. Good copy on you, Randy. You're 20 over 9. Q5 is 20 over 9. Good, solid copy at this point. And okay on your QTH there, east of Kansas City. We're doing well here. Madison, Georgia is located about midway between Atlanta and Augusta. We've had a nice spring-type weather today. A lot of pollen in the air, which is typical for this time of year. But we're doing well. K0RWB, this is WA4DUP.
Oh, fine business. Yeah, well, we've got the weather coming in. It has been a kind of a drizzly, cold day all day. Not severe weather, but it still kind of puts a damper on wanting to do anything outside. So that's okay. We'll stay here and play radio. No problems whatsoever. We don't mind that at all. And it's a Friday night. It's going to be a good night, and we're looking forward to making lots of contacts tonight. But nice to hear you from Madison, Georgia. I'd have to kind of go back and look at my map a little bit. Not terribly familiar with the area. We did live 3 years down in Valdosta, if you know where that is off of 75. If memory serves, you'd probably be, I would guess, maybe kind of east of Covington. Is that about right? Go ahead.
That would be Roger. We are east of Covington. We're just south of Athens, where the University of Georgia, of course, is located there. And Valdosta is located in the southern part of the state, and we've been through there many times. But we're right off of I-20, which runs between Atlanta and Augusta and points east and west from those locations. So we are considered kind of the north central part of the state, and kind of getting up close to the foothills of the mountains, but further north we get into the North Georgia mountains. So we're in a hilly area here, not totally flat, but a lot of pasture land here and hay and so on. A lot of chicken houses and a lot of chickens being grown in this part of the state. And we're doing okay as far as our health is concerned. My wife and I, we've we've had our second COVID vaccine about 3 weeks ago or so, and so we're doing fine. Just trying to use common sense with being out and about and so on. And I won't hold it here. I'll let you get make some other contacts, but I am curious to know what is my signal report, and glad we're getting out into your area there west of Georgia. So K0RWB, this is WA4DUP.
Well, I was just getting ready to go to that, and you kind of beat me to it. Now, terrific signal. 5 and 7, 5 and 8, sometimes bouncing to 5 and 9. The thing that really struck me the most was your audio is just phenomenal. How's that for a word? Very, very nice audio. Not too much compressions, as they would say, but boy, it really has a nice tone to it, and that's kind of where I put stock in it. The signal's going to be whatever, but the audio, to me, always makes a difference there. So, sounds very good in my receive, and looks like, excuse me, as the crow flies, just about 700 miles straight line between the two of us. Not bad to start the evening off. So that's always a good thing. We did have another contact into Georgia last night as well. We've been down here on 40 meters all week, and just had a marvelous time. Had lots of really good contacts, lots of stations out there, and just some of the greatest people around to talk with. Has been lots of fun. So, no, terrific signal. The audio is just really nice here. Nothing real special here. Just a 40-meter dipole, 38 foot off the side of the tower, and it seems to be working for us, and we're making it to Georgia, so it's going to be a good night there, Roger.
Roger. That sounds good. So speaking of audio, you have excellent audio on your signal as well. Very, very nice armchair copy all the way. And okay with your antenna there too. We're running a Kenwood TS850 100 watts into a G5RV inverted V. Center point is up about 25 feet. We're not in the greatest position here to really do a lot with antennas, but we are glad we can get out, and that's encouraging. Know you're copying me real well. Sometimes we've had QSB, and boy, sometimes the conditions are very, very poor. Just a few minutes before I called you, I talked with a station in London, Ontario, and got a pretty good report there too. That was down the band a bit. So encouraging to know we're getting out. We're using Kenwood MC60 microphone, and I had to change that. I had another one I was using, and someone was indicating that there was a scratchiness or something on the audio on the signal, so we made a switch. And I'm sure glad to know that this mic seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. so that's encouraging. All right, Randy. Well, I'll pass along our 73s and stay well and safe, and we'll look for you further down the log. And thanks for the enjoyable QSO. K0RWB, this is WA4DUP.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much for giving us a call. You are the first one this evening. And like I said, we'll be out here for a few hours tonight, I believe. We'll have a little bit of time. What a great way to start off with a terrific signal and nice audio. Very nice to speak with you. It's my pleasure. And I do hope that we'll have a chance to talk again real soon. We try to be out here during the week. It has been 20 meters. It hasn't been really good this week, so we're here on 40 meters. But if you do hear us again, please feel free to stop by, give us a call, and we'll just kind of pick up where we left off. So in the meantime, be safe and be well. Enjoy your weekend coming up. Look forward to definitely working you again. Whiskey Alpha 4, Delta Uniform Papa, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7 3s.
Okay. Okay, very good. 73s, Randy. Enjoyed the QSO very much. And again, 73s, and we'll look for you later down the log. K0RWB, this is WA4DUP, clear.
Okay, 73s. And QRZ, K0RWB, Randy in Kansas City, and other stations, come back with your call, please.
Kilo Bravo 8 Alpha X-Ray November.
Boy, that's a beautiful signal, Luke. Kilo Bravo 8 Alpha X-Ray November. Terrific signal. Hey, thanks for giving us a call here. The name is Randy, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Now, it looks like we got a QTH up in Ohio. Well, hey, thanks for giving us a call this evening.
Hey, you bet. Yeah, I heard you in there talking to the other station. I was waiting for you to clear. You're 20 over 9. Beautiful signal this afternoon, evening, whatever. We're in west central Ohio, middle of farm country. Elevation is not any more than 9 feet for miles. Little town called Minster, Ohio. We're about 20 miles east of the Indiana border. So back over to you there.
Okay, fine business, Luke. That would kind of put you maybe north and west of Sydney, if memory serves. Oh, that's terrific. Well, you sound good in my receive as well. I appreciate the signal report. You just never know what the band is going to be like when you get started, but I do appreciate that report. Again, nothing real special here. We are running a little bit of power, but nothing too crazy, of course. We like to let the antenna do the work, and so far, Georgia and now Ohio, so it's going to be a good night there. Go ahead.
Yeah, working conditions here is we're running the ICOM, the 7300. Running barefoot, that's all I have. Put out about 100 watts up to a homemade 40-meter dipole. It's up about 35 feet. One leg goes east and west, the other one goes north and south.
Well, it's working real good in my receive, no doubt about it. So, again, it's one thing I do like about working 40 meters. We're getting the band a little bit long, and we're getting the band short as well. So, in the last several evenings, a little bit of noise, of course, and some static crashes. We may have that again tonight as well. But all in all, it's been lots of fun, made lots of contacts, and actually made a few in your part of the world. So it's nice to see that Ohio is being represented well, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, and sure makes it a lot of fun making contacts there. I don't know if you heard or if I mentioned it, but we are live on YouTube as well. We'd like to do a live stream here while we're on the air, and gives operators an opportunity later to come back and listen to themselves on the playback there, Roger.
Okay, that sounds like fun. Okay. Hey, we won't keep you. Let you dive in there on 40 meters and enjoy the evening. So you take care of yourself and have a great weekend, and we'll see you down the log. KB8AXN, and we're off and clear. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much, Luke. I do appreciate it. If you hear us out there again, give us a call, and we'll just kind of see what's going on in that particular time. Anyway, enjoy your rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. And by golly, look for us again. We'll just start another QSO all over again. In the meantime, 7-3s, Kilo Bravo 8, Alpha X-Ray November, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3s. Okay, K0RWB, QRZ, any stations anywhere, come with your call, please.
Victor
Alpha 3, Golf Kilo Oscar. Greg, nice signal. Thanks for giving us a call this evening. The name here is Randy, QTH, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Yeah, Randy, awesome signal there, my friend. Greg in Ontario, you got it right. And I hope the weather is a little warmer than up here in Ontario there, Randy. We're getting down to almost freezing again on the weekend. But, yeah, just running 100 watts here on the Yaesu FT1000. So, Randy, how's it going in Kansas City?
Well, we're not going to get quite to that temperature. I think we hit 44 for the high today. So it seems like it's kind of going backwards. I'm not sure which. I wish it was a little better, but we don't have any control over that. We can't really complain about it because we couldn't do anything about it. So we just plan on doing other stuff. It generally gives us more time for radio. So other than that, things are going well. again, this is the 5th night in a row we've been here on 40 meters and have just had a spectacular time. Didn't realize there was this much activity, but I'm looking at the waterfowl now, and there's at least 12 or 13 different stations that's going on here. So the band is definitely getting full. I think we found ourselves a little spot here, and hopefully we're not getting anybody else's way. And just trying to make some contacts, Greg. That's what it comes down to. The whole bottom line of this thing is just to have some fun. Life's hard enough. We're just going to have fun on the radio there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger there, Randy. Sounded really good, and you are in the clear. There's nobody around you, so yeah, you enjoy making some contacts there tonight. Just a heads up, tomorrow night will be the Ontario QSO party, so hope to work a few stations in the U.S. for sure. So, anyways, Randy, I won't keep you. A really great signal. You're 5'9 plus, about 10 over. K0 Romeo Whiskey Bravo from Victor Alpha 3 Golf Kilo Oscar. Nice to work you, Randy.
No, my pleasure, Greg. Thank you very much. And yeah, you're solid 5'9 as well. The audio is impeccable. Again, I really wish I could explain it, but I mean, 1 out of 100 stations is okay, but everybody just sounds so wonderful here on 40 meters. It's really, really nice. The operators have really got their stuff dialed in, and you're no exception. So thank you for giving us a call. And yeah, we'll be around tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a chance to work you on the QSO party. Look forward to that. That would be great as well, to make it another contact, which is always good with me. So in the meantime, be safe and be well, and hope the QSO party does go well for you. And we'll do our part, see if we can try to get in there. But I do appreciate it very much, Greg, and by all means, come back again. We'll have a chance to work you again. Victor Alpha 3, Golf Kilo Oscar, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Greg. 7-3s.
73, Randy.
Okay, QRZ, any stations anywhere?
8 Echo.
The Alpha Echo station again, please.
8 Echo, WX8E, Wayne, near Detroit.
Okay, Wayne, I had a little bit of noise when you were giving the call to me, so you're going to try it again for me, if you would, please.
All right, thank you. This is WX8E, Whiskey X-Ray 8 Echo, WX8E.
Oh, I got you that time. Yeah, it never fails. Last night was even a little worse. Boy, right in the start of a call, I'd get a little bit of noise or static on my end, and I just couldn't pull it out. So I do apologize for that, Wayne, but we got you that time. And, yeah, Auburn Hills, Sterling Heights, up in that general direction there, Roger.
Actually, we're in Washington near Romeo. And it's a very good, nice, quiet night on 40. We're running a Kenwood TS 940 into a homebrew dipole up about 25 feet. And here in the shack is a 6DQ6 transmitter builder, Justin, who is K0RWB. So he's running shotgun. He's building an old novice transmitter. There's some people out there hollering for you. Won't keep you very long. But thank you for coming back. Very best to you. Back to K0RWB from WX8E.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I did take a quick look at your page there, and it looks like you've got a assistant operator sitting on top of the. It looks like maybe a receiver. I'm not sure. You've got yourself a little four-legged friend there, Roger.
Roger, he's sitting on an old Collins 75A4. He loves those old tube-type radios. They're nice and warm. And actually, that's where he is at this very moment. He's sitting on top of the old 75A4. And I do have K0RWB, who I acknowledge because he's the one that did a lot of constructing in the shack we have here. And by the way, what's the handle over there?
Yeah, the name here is Randy, and the QTH is 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri there, Roger.
All right. Very good, Randy. Well, you're sounding great. You're 40 dB over we're about 30 miles north of Detroit. But you're sounding great, and so I'm going to say 73 and let some other folks
connect with you. So 7-3, God bless, Randy from WX8E.
Well, thank you very much, Wayne, for giving us a call. I do appreciate that. First call tonight into Michigan and in Washington as well. And so I really do appreciate you taking the time to give us a call this evening. And hopefully you'll have a great weekend coming up. Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance to work again. I look forward to it. In the meantime, be safe and be well. Enjoy your weekend. And until we talk again, I'll just say 7-3s. And we do thank you. A Whiskey X-Ray 8 Echo Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Wayne.
7-3, WX8E clear.
Okay, 7-3s. QRZ, any stations, come back with your call, please.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Bravo, Juliet 4, Zulu Mike Victor.
The Zulu Mike Victor, just stand by one if you would, and we'll get this. We'll get you here in a second. I did have one right in front of you. The Whiskey 8 Charlie Tango ?
Yes, Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Bravo, name's Tyler here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Good evening. How are you, Randy?
Oh, doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Beautiful signal, by the way, and nice audio. 5.9+10 here into the receive. Looks like we might have a little pipeline into the Cincinnati area. At least the band is short at the moment. Fine by me there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Yes, sir. You have a 5x9 signal. Very good audio. Kind of funny I caught you here. I just got down off the tower. Been working on my grandfather's radio, a 7300. Had some SWR issues, but I think we got it solved. And thank you for the contact. I won't keep you very much longer.
No, it's terrific. Yeah, it's crystal clear in my receive here. They say about armchair copy, without any cliches, but that's really what it sounds like. So it's definitely dialed in real nice. The audio is real nice and clean. It looks really good on the scope here as well. And of course, again, don't take my word for it. We are live on YouTube. If you're interested in listening to the playback here, listen to your audio yourself. You get an idea of what it sounds like. It sounds good in my receive, but again, you could be the judge. But if you're interested, go to YouTube. Just put in my call. And look for the current video and today's date. About 20 minutes in, get you pretty close, but be kind of fun to listen to it and see what you think there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I appreciate it very much, Randy. I'm going to say 73s and let you get on to your next contact because you have got quite the crowd. K0RWB, this is W8CTB.
Well, thank you very much. Have a good evening. And by all means, give us a call back again. We'll pick it up where we left off. 7-3s, Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Bravo, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s.
W89.
Okay, we'll go ahead and clear. And the station earlier, Zulu Mike Victor, give me your prefix if you would, please.
Yeah, Roger, Roger on that there. The prefix is going to be KJ4, and let's go Zulu Mike Victor. Roger.
Well, only if it's Terrence. If it's anybody else, I'm not going to talk to him.
Well, it's Terrence, that's for sure, Randy. How you doing, man?
Okay. Now, I would venture to guess if I'd have got the KJ in the beginning, I would have known it was you. The Zulu Mike Victor didn't really register, but as soon as I heard KJ, I knew it was you. Man, I'm doing great. If I was doing any better, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. How are you over there?
Hey, Roger, Roger, that there, Randy. Man, I'm doing great too. Hard week at work, but now it's I can unwind just a little bit and do a little bit of radio, and I call it art therapy, man. That's what I'm doing right now. But everything is good here. You're sounding great as always, Randy. Beautiful signal coming into our Clarksville, Indiana, and man, I tell you what, you're like 20 over, so you're doing your thing there, Roger.
Yeah, and Terrence, you sound the same way here. Of course, and I'm sure you're not running any preamp or anything, but it's 10 over here, which is fine. Got your page pulled up here and we're going to stream it so everybody gets a chance to look at your fine equipment you've got there and wonderful pictures. I will say this: you did pay it forward when I asked for help on the audio settings, and I have paid it forward about maybe a half a dozen times since then. And, it's a really cool thing about the ham radio community. When you get a good thing, you just pass it on. Everybody else seems to enjoy it as well, Roger.
Oh, yeah. And that's what it's all about, just being an ambassador of goodwill and trying to help everybody out, because I had somebody pull me by my shirt tail too when I became a ham operator, man, and and I needed help with some digital stuff, and they was right there and they helped me out. So that really it's awesome, man, when you can find somebody out there that's willing to help you and they have the patience. I think the patience is really what's important there, Roger.
Yeah, definitely so. And give you a really quick example. The last two nights, Wednesday night, I had a call come in from Texas, a new operator on the FTDX10. Sounded really good, stock out of the box. And I mentioned the settings, and I sent them to him, and he called me again last night. What a world of difference. You wouldn't think it'd be a dramatic, but he did a really nice job. Used some of the settings, made a little adjustments himself, of course, and that's the way it should be. These aren't set in stone, and so it's really nice that people were able to take the information and be able to use it. And just sounds phenomenal, which is what we're all trying to do, Roger. Absolutely, Randy.
Well, good deal, man. I'm glad that, hey, you know what, you passing it forward, too. It's almost like when I was in the military, man, I was like, low in rank, and I didn't have enough money one day, and I asked to borrow $5, and the guy said, hey, another soldier said, here, I'm going to give you this $5, but I want you to pass it on forward. Don't give it back to me. Just give it to someone else that needs $5, and then I would have had done my job, and I did that, and so I'm just hoping that someone else passed it forward as well. Randy, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure talking to you there. Sounding very, very nice, and I'm glad I was able to help out, man. And, hey, you don't need any more help. I need your help. Take care, my friend. All the best to you. And you got a lot of people calling you. Kilo 0, Romeo, Whiskey Bravo, KJ4, Zulu Mike Victor. I'll be clear, my friend, on your finals. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, one of the few calls I look forward to, and that's yours. There's a little history, so to speak. Not the same branch, but it don't matter. You got that connection. And I really thought maybe I made a mistake not getting the PR40, but I really don't think I did now. We did a little bit more of adjustments, and we're definitely happy with it. So always a pleasure. It's been a while. Matter of fact, I've been throwing you out there the last couple of weeks talking about their mentioning audio, and I said, it ain't me, it's Terrence. He's the one. If you want to blame me, if it sounds good, it was mine. If it sounded bad, it was Terrence. Hey, man, thank you so much. Glad the week is over for you. Relax, unwind, have a great weekend. Come back anytime. Be more than happy to pick it up. You know that. Pleasure is on my side as well. Be safe and be well. Talk with you very soon. KJ4, Zulu Mike Victor, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Terrence, 7-3s.
You got it, my friend, 7-3, my friend.
Okay, QRZ, any stations anywhere? Come with your call, please.
Kilo Delta 8 Bravo Sugar.
I think we got something Ocean Sugar. Sounds about right. If you would, give me back your call, please.
Yeah, it's Kilowatt 3 Delta Ocean Sugar. The name is Dave. I'm in the state of Maryland, and all I got for your call sign was Kilo 0 Whiskey. And at that time, I figured I better say something or somebody else will grab you. Over.
Well, I appreciate that, Dave. Thanks for giving us a call. Looks like from the Baltimore area thereabouts. That's what it's showing on my logger in the area. Yeah, the call here is Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. The handle is Randy. QTH, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri, and we're live on YouTube. Go ahead.
Oh, son of a gun. I'm a YouTube star. Let's see, what should I tell you? I should tell you that you've got a very good signal, but I can't tell you exactly what because I wasn't looking at the meter. Anyway, I've got Fox Tango 991 here, and it's going out to a homebrew vertical, elevated vertical, which works very well on 40 meters, and just to be sure, I'm putting out 500 watts. Back to you, Randy. K0RWB, K3DOS.
Outstanding. Well, it sounds good in my receive. It's bouncing around 5.7 to 5.9, but the audio... And again, that's what I always look at. The signal's okay, fine, but the audio, that's what gets it for me. And I'm glad to see that I'm not the only operator that has a Studio A and a Studio B Congratulations. We have one as well. Of course, in ham radio, isn't 2 is 1 and 1 is 0, if I remember right there, Roger?
Yeah, whatever you say. The thing started out with just Studio A, obviously, and I don't hardly use it anymore. I've got this thing in my bedroom, and it's so comfortable. It's right next to my easy chair, and I guess 95% of the time I'm operating from Studio B. You have a very interesting voice, Randy. I think that maybe you were in radio at some time. Sounds like you could have been anyway. Over.
Well, it's nice of you to say. I did have somebody tell me I did have a face for radio, but no, sir, I did not. I was in front of a microphone quite often, but not in a public broadcast capacity, if you might say. But we let the microphone and the rig do their thing, and the antenna brings it to you there, Roger.
Roger. Well, you're 5'9" plus 10. That antenna's doing a good job. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I like your audio. Audio is very nice, and thanks for the flowers on my audio. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. And nice to have a contact in Maryland. First one tonight. We've been down here for about 30 minutes or so. But still, it's nice to see. The band currently has been fairly good, at least in my QTH area. We've had some crashes the last couple of nights that have made it a little difficult here and there. And there's a little going on here, but all in all, so far it's been great. So the band for my QTH has been a little short, and it's going long out to you. And I hope it continues that way. We'll see if we can make lots of contacts tonight and have some nice QSOs in the meantime. But I do appreciate you giving us a call. And by all means, check it out there on YouTube. You get a chance to listen to the QSO and see how you sound on the air. Don't take my word for it. Listen to it for yourself. 2 ways. You can go to the QRZ page and click on the link I have there, or you can go to YouTube and put in my call. And probably about 30 minutes in, you could fast forward, David, and that would get you real close. And if you do, take a look and give a listen and see what you think. But we sure do enjoy it there, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, I prefer Dave. I'll answer to either one, but Dave is the preference. And real good working it tonight. And you said the band was maybe short. Well, I got on tonight to work the Israel contest, and I got one contact in Israel. He was 5'9", not too bad, and also picked up one in Saudi Arabia. So the band might be a little longer than you thought there, Randy.
Well, I got to look at Central U.S. You have the advantage. You got a lot of water in front of you. I don't have so much, and we don't have the greatest antenna. It does pretty good for the way it's sitting right now. We get some consistent, dry, warmer weather without a whole bunch of wind. We'll probably do some adjustments, but for us now, it's totally fine, and we're good with that. To me, contacts is the name of the game. Having fun is also what it's all about too. But we do enjoy it. I think others do as well. I'll say 7-3s to you, Dave. I got it written down here to make sure I don't speak it again. But did enjoy it very much, sir. And please be safe and be well. Have a wonderful weekend, and look for you again. By all means, you hear us, give us a call, and we'll just pick it up where we left off. Kilo 3, Delta Oscar Sierra, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, sir. 7-3s.
73 to you. All the best to you and your family.
Roger. K0RWB, QRZ. Any stations, come back with your call. I got a Kilo Echo 8 question mark something Charlie.
Kilo Echo 8 Lima Uniform Charlie. QSL.
Oh, very good. Kilo Echo 8 Lima Uniform Charlie. Good evening, sir. How are you doing down in West Virginia? First one tonight there, Roger.
Roger. I'm doing quite well. Me up here with the dog, and I just turned the rig on and heard you on there talking to the last gentleman, and I thought I'd just throw out my call real quick and say hello.
Well, you've got a nice signal in my receive. Again, the signals are okay. The audio is always important for me. Your audio is very, very nice. Got a nice little punch to it, but not overdriven. And sounds real good. So if I had to throw a signal, I'll say 5 and 8. Don't be discouraged by that whatsoever, because I have no problems copying it all there, Roger.
Roger. You're a 5'9" here into the Mountain State, and my station is nothing fancy. It's just an ICOM 718 barefoot to a homemade fan dipole about 24 feet up in the
and you're probably the either the 12th or 13th person that I've talked with just this week with a fan dipole, and it's a tremendous antenna. Everybody has sound wonderful. A barefoot on 100 watts, and you sound like that. I kind of wonder why my electric bill is so high, running power, and I could probably do the same thing you're doing.
Well, just the band's the key. It's all in the sky, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. The propagation is going to dictate what we can and can't do, but it still helps to have a setup that works. And, of course, the antenna is supposed to do the job. And I may have to look into that because, like I said, everybody I've talked with this week on fan dipoles have had terrific signals, conditions or no conditions. That may be something to take a look at there. But, sound really good in my receive. Probably the first contact I've had in West Virginia for quite a while. And, that's kind of nice. 700 miles as the crow flies. That's a good little trip as well. And we've got a little longer and got them a little shorter, so that's fine with me. It's nice to see the band is open this evening, and we're able to make some contacts, and we're making some really good contacts as well. The terrific audios and signals have been great the whole time, and you're no exception there, Roger.
Roger, and that's the name of the game, making contacts and having fun, over.
Yeah, it sure is, and that's what we strive for. Again, we're not the best operator when it comes to pileups. We do the best we can. We try to pull them out and work as many as possible, but we don't do 5.9 QRZ either. So we try to find a middle ground, try to be respectful of everybody's time, try to give everybody equal time, and have fun in the process. And I'd like to think we're getting that accomplished there, Roger.
Roger. Well, I'm sure there's other people wanting to make contact with you, and like I said, have fun this evening. It was a pleasure talking to you.
No problem at all. Glad you did. And by all means, come back again. We try to do this on a continual basis. Fridays, for sure. We do 40-meter Fridays. We've been down here on 40 all week because 20 has not been in very good shape, but we're usually here on Fridays here on 40. And if you hear us again, give us a call back. If you're interested in knowing when we're back out again, like I said, we are live on YouTube. You can hit that little notification bell and say, oh, Randy's live again, and give us a shout. We can do that. If not, certainly understand, but did enjoy it tonight. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe and be well. And look for you again. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Uniform Charlie, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7-3s.
7-3. Have a great evening. K8LUC clear.
Okay, QRZ, any station anywhere.
Kilo Golf 4.
The Kilo Golf 4 station again, please.
Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey X-Ray Uniform.
Okay, fine business. Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey X-Ray Uniform. Hey, Bill, good evening. How are things down in Nashville?
Oh, nice and beautiful day today. Hey, I thought I tried 50 watts yesterday. I tried 10 watts today and see what happens,
Well, I like your 10 watts so far. How about a good solid 5 and 8? But boy, the audio's still there too, there, Roger.
One of those radios from California is kind of hard to beat, over.
Well, anytime you can get on the air always seems a good one for me. And, we had quite a few of those last night, actually, some low power, and it worked out real well. Night before last had quite a few, and it was a lot of fun. A little bit of noise here and there, of course. You got to expect that, but still to be able to make the contact and get a signal report, that's always a contact in my book, Roger.
Oh, yeah. It seems to be a lot quieter tonight on the static. We had a lot of static over here last night. I heard it on the YouTube. So, anyway, well, appreciate you picking me up. Like I said, I just remembered you were on there. I thought, well, let's see what happens,
Well, again, it's not the signal, it's the audio. I mean, that's the thing that really gets you. Your audio just stands out, right? Right above there. And, I know there's others in there, of course, but the audio just kind of lifted right up, and it was able to pull a portion out of it out. And I'm getting a little noise from now and then here on my side, a little electric noise, and there's a little crashes out in the distance. Nothing like the last couple of nights. I hope it stays away. But otherwise, yeah, it's been fairly good about F3 noise in my receive. I'd be more than happy to take it, and I think that'll make it easier to make some contacts tonight there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'll let you run. I know there's plenty more out there besides me. So have fun, and we'll try to catch you again. K0RWB 73.
Okay, sounds good to me. Appreciate it very much. And as always, nice to work you. And I'm sure we will again. Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey X-Ray Uniform, a Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3's Bill. QRZ, we'll take 1 second here. We can see if we have any QRP portables or mobile stations. Let's try this real quick. If we have any QRP portable or mobile stations, come with your call, please. We'll try one more time for any QRP portables or mobiles. QRP portables or mobiles, come back with your call, please. One last call for QRP portables or mobiles, and we're going to move on. Did I hear a Kilo Oscar or question mark? Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Bravo Charlie. Well, you're right above the noise. We'll see if we can get you a signal report there, but we did barely hear you. The name here is Randy, the QTH, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Roger. Yeah, you're right at my noise level, and I can hear something out there, not really able to copy it at all. We'll try it again one more time, and then we may just have to take a standby and have you try on the next 30-minute changeover there. So try it one more time. Well, the only thing I heard you say was 5 by 9. You're about 5 and 2 in my receive, and I'm getting about every third or fourth word, but I couldn't copy the QTH. I did hear you say 5 and 9. You're 5 and 2 in my receive, Roger. Well, listen, we'll see if we can do it again. We're trying to do this at the top and the bottom of the hour. For a few minutes to get some low power stations and so forth. You feel free to stand by and try it again if you will. If not, I wish the conditions were better for us, and unfortunately they're not right now, but we can certainly try again. So until I can get a little more information, I'm not going to count that as a contact, but feel free to give us a call back in again and we'll see what happens. So meantime, I'll say 7-3s. So we'll end that section and we'll go back to regular calls. K0RWB QRZ. Kilo Echo 8, Foxtrot, Quebec, Oscar. Carl, good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. How are you?
Man, I'll do any better. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. We're playing radio, having a great time, having a lot of fun, and making some contact this evening there. Roger?
Outstanding. Well, yeah, it's a good Friday night, isn't it? Can I get your call sign again? I know your name is Randy and you're in Kansas City, but can I get your call again?
You bet. The call here is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo.
I copy that as Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Bravo, and you actually got my call sign right the first time, and I usually mumble enough that people can't do that.
Well, you know what? Every once in a while I get lucky, and I guess this was my turn. But, yeah, calls can be really tricky, especially with noise and propagation and what have you. So I kind of break mine down the easiest I can. I usually just say K0, red, white, and blue. And that usually helps a little bit. But again, if you hit it just right, there's a little noise on the band and you can't pull them. And I have no problems asking for them again because we want to make sure they're in the log properly there, Roger.
Yeah, well, Roger that. By the way, you're a 5'9" into South Central Michigan. You're really kind of booming in tonight. I'm wondering if I can pass you on to my brother Eric, who happens to be visiting from North Dakota, and would like to put a contact in his log if you're okay with that.
Well, is it your equipment or his?
Well, it's my equipment.
Well, if it's okay with you, it's totally fine with me. Let me get this one here real quick and get it logged, Carl, and then I'll go ahead and get your brother's logged as well. I would rather just talk with somebody in North Dakota. I have a hard time getting into there. Either it's timing or propagation or both, but be more than happy to log you both. Roger?
Roger that.
Okay, North Dakota, you're on deck.
Okay, this is Kilo Echo Zero, India Golf Kilo, KE0RWB. The name here is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie. If you look me up on the QRZ page, you'll find my address. My QTH will be Laird, North Dakota, Laird, Lincoln Echo Hotel Romeo. For now, I'm just visiting Carl out here near Lansing, Michigan. So we're just getting on and starting out the weekend with a little bit of fun. So you do have a solid signal coming in. No problem picking you up. Go ahead.
Well, I appreciate that. Don't tell him I said this, but you got a better signal and better audio than he does there, Roger.
I often hear that. So, yeah, Carl's having a snit right now as he's listening to that. But give him an hour or so and he'll get over it. Go ahead.
Well, I guess it depends on who's the younger and who's the older brother.
Well, we're twins. There's 4 minutes difference, and he's the older one. He has me beat by 4 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, the younger ones are usually a little quicker ones, at least in my household, Roger.
Yeah, I can't argue that point at all. But now you got Carl going into even more of a snit. So thanks a lot, Randy. Thanks for getting him into a snit. But no, Randy, it's great talking to you. You got a really nice signal coming across, and I'll look forward to talking to you again. But I'll let you go. I know you're taking some calls here. So you have yourself a great rest of the day and a great weekend coming up. Stay safe.
No, the pleasure is all mine. I mean, that's real nice to work you both out of one shack. And, the signal 5.9 touching over a little to +5, which was really nice. I look forward to get a chance to work you at the home QTH. Again, don't get into North Dakota very often and would like to make that contact as well. So, I hope I didn't start a little sibling rivalry here. So, you both sound good. Let's put it that way. But anyway, very nice to work you both. I'll go ahead and clear with you guys and have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your stay. Be safe on your travels back home. And by all means, give us a call back again. Kilo Echo 0, India Golf Kilo, and Kilo Echo 8, Foxtrot, Quebec Oscar. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We do thank you very much. 7-3s, and take care.
73 to you.
Okay, QRZ, any stations anywhere? Come with your call, please.
Kilo Victor 4, Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay, Kilo Victor 4, Romeo Foxtrot. Roger, good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Randy. It's good to hear you. Things are nice and pleasant here in the East Tennessee Valley in Powell, Tennessee, and just sitting here copying the mail.
Well, you must be bored then. No, I appreciate that very much. We're certainly having a good time. Terrific signal, by the way, 5.9 plus 10. Really nice in my receive here. I did QTA for about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City. If I told you this town, you'd shake your head and probably say, what did he say? So it's probably just easier to leave it at that. We have one little town here with it has one stop sign, but you don't need to stop. We hardly get any traffic. But we're real close to the highway, so we can zip in and out when we need to. So home's where you hang your hats, where you do that, and that's where we're at right now. But yeah, very nice. I think that's probably the first contact into Tennessee. We're just hitting them all tonight. So far, this has probably been the best of the conditions the band has been in. Little blips here and there, but really nice that the band has been fairly cooperative with us. And I think we'll make some contacts, and I look forward to it there, Roger.
Roger that, and you're a solid 20 over here into Knoxville tonight. Band conditions are just terrific here on 40 meters. Hearing everybody on almost every frequency. So anyway, I see that your QTH is Bates City, Missouri. My wife's maiden name is Bates, so maybe her ancestors had something to do with naming that town. Anyway, I will let you go, and I know other people want to get in. Thank you for the contact. This is going to be Kilo Victor 4 Romeo Foxtrot clear with Kilo 0 Romeo Whiskey Bravo.
No, I appreciate it, Roger. Thank you very much, and always nice to get into Tennessee. Again, really great stations on 40 meters. I don't spend a lot of time down here until this week, but I'm going to start making a point to work a little bit more here because signals, by and large, have been terrific, and same with audio, and not nearly as much as a battle on maybe 20 and 17 and so forth, but really have enjoyed our time here, and making contacts is what it's all about, and having some fun in the process. We do thank you for giving us a call. Definitely give us a call back again. Like I said, we are live on YouTube. If you're interested in listening to yourself on the air on the playback, you can either go to the K0RWB page, and I have a link for it, or you can go to YouTube, put in my call, and look at the video that's playing now, or today's date is on it. And about 50 minutes in, then you could listen to see how you sound on the air. Sounds good in my receive, but I'll let you be the judge. Thank you again. Be safe and be well. Have a great weekend. Kilo Victor 4, Romeo Foxtrot, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Roger. 7 trees.
Whiskey India 9.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet, Charlie, Juliet.
Okay, we'll say K0RWB. I did hit you in there. Whiskey India 9. You give me the rest of the call, please, sir.
Okay, very good, Randy. The call from
Italy Alpha.
Juliet Alpha Yankee, Jay in Wisconsin. Good evening, Randy.
Well, what's going on up there, Jay? You usually sound a lot better than this. Sounds a little bit of noise on the band. Can you dust that antenna off or something so I can hear you a little better?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, let me see. You must be giving me a call before you go into work tonight, right?
No, I'm off tonight. I start back at my other job on Monday morning, so I'll be on days for a while for training, and then I'll go back tonight again over there. Go ahead.
Oh, that's great, Jay. I remember you mentioning that last time. I had kind of misplaced when you were going to be making the change back. Well, good for you. Hopefully the hours are a little bit better, and you get a little bit more regimented, and hopefully you'll spend a little more time on the radio, Roger.
No, Roger, yeah, at least for a little while anyway. I'm not sure how long I'll be training. I suppose it all depends on how well I do, but you're 5'9" plus here, Randy, doing a fantastic job, and I was scrolling around looking for you, but it took me a little bit to find you, but I figured you'd be on now, so man, during the day, there's just nothing on here. The air conditions have been horrible here, Randy, over.
Yeah, 20 meters has not been in very good shape this week, at least here at my QTH. You know, we've been trying to get on around 2 o'clock Central, and there's a little bit of stuff out there, but I mean, you're fighting, you know, for just a little bit of a contact, and it doesn't make it a lot of fun for either party when you've got to try to fight through the noise and stuff. So that started on Monday, and then we decided to make a change and come down into 40 meters, and I'll tell you what, it'd be awful hard to leave again. We've just had a terrific week so far in the evenings for a few hours, and I mean, just some wonderful people to talk with. Signals have been great, terrific audio to go along with it, and it really surprised me. I never really spent that much time on 40 meters, but it's making it awful hard to leave because just the way the signals are coming in, my receive, the way the audio is. The band quieted down, so you came back up to about 5 and 7 to 5 and 8, which is pretty much where you've been most of the time. Again, I think my meter is probably stingy. It doesn't bother me because the audio is what really does it. And once it calmed down, Jay, it sounds just like you again. So it sounds real good in my receive. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, Randy. Yeah, I changed some settings in my EQ, so hopefully it's got a little more, what are you looking for there? My clarity's a little better, I'm guessing. That's what I'm trying to say. There's another word for it, I just can't think of it, Randy, but good to hear you in there. By God, you always sound good here, no matter what you're doing, if you're on the 7300 or the DX10 there, so... Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting back on my other job, starting a new adventure, so hopefully everything will go well there, and just great to hear you in there. I noticed that myself at 40 meters has been wonderful at night. I've been kind of watching you from work. When I get to work, I stream you for a little bit and watch the activity and then go to work there, so now I'll be on a different shift for a while, so there you go, but sounding great, Randy. We'll turn it back to you. Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Bravo, WI9JY.
No, that's terrific, Jay. Yeah, I had a feeling it was probably about time. The last contact was on the 3rd, so I'd say you're about due. But I know, sometimes work, and I know you're listening out there as well, but not a chance to get in front of the microphone. But I'm sure glad you did tonight. Glad you're able to find us. Again, when we came out here just about an hour ago, it was a lot of activity, and we were just trying to find an open spot in the clear that wouldn't bother any other operators. Try to do that the best we can, and I think this works for now. And so far, there's been a few folks who have found us, and hopefully there'll be a few more as well. But always a pleasure, Jay. And don't forget, we've got one last week on the gift certificate giveaway. I need to get that put up on the screen there as well. But we'll be week 6. Will be Wednesday night. We'll do our last drawing here for a while, and then we'll see where it goes from there. We could start up again, but that's what we've got in the books right now, and we'll see what happens. But we've had a great time with it, and I think others have as well. And we know you've been participating, and we appreciate that, and been supporting the channel, and we appreciate that as well. So, Jay, have a great night, man. Nice to hear you again. I'm glad you got back on a different shift now. Hope that works out for you. Have a great weekend. Be safe and be well. Always look forward to talking with you again. Whiskey India 9, Juliet Alpha Yankee, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Jay. 7 trees.
Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta.
And you're doing a great job. I definitely enjoy watching the channel. So keep up the good work, my friend.
Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta.
7 trees, Randy.
Okay, 7 trees. Hey, folks, I do appreciate you guys calling. Let the operators clear before you would, please. And that way we'll get a chance to get to everybody. I do appreciate it, but wouldn't want anybody to step on you. I certainly wouldn't happen to anybody else either. The Whiskey India 5 station, would you come back with your call, please? Was there a Whiskey India 5 station?
We've got a Kilo India 5.
My apologies. Kilo India 5. Where's your call, please?
Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta.
Okay, my apologies. Thanks for giving us a call, Justin. Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta. Is that a Roger?
QSL.
Well, you sound good south of Fort Worth. Boy, I'm loving the band tonight. Everybody's got terrific signals, and yours no exception. Love the audio, too, by the way. Sounds really good at my receive.
Well, thank you, Randy. Yeah, I'm using an old Kenwood TS520 SE here. Old boat anchor, but it gets the job done.
Well, you know, it's interesting. The radios, they don't know how old they are. They don't know how they're set up. All they know is they work. And that's what's coming across in my receive. So it sounds really good in my receive. I don't think I'd change a thing.
Yeah, I haven't had this turned on for a while. I've been playing with a new QRP rig, and I've got it packed up, getting ready to go up to our cabin, and so I figured I'd turn the old Kenwood back on.
Well, it's nice and solid, 5 and 9, bumping a little bit above that, but the in the lack of a better words, the audio is impeccable. How's that?
Well, that makes me feel good. You're bouncing between 9 and
in a 10 over as well, and the modulation spot on. So I'll let you get to it. I'm sorry for stepping on that other guy, but I didn't hear him anymore, and I thought that you had signed off with him. So I will apologize to him, and then I will say 73s to you and let you get to some other people. So this is Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta, clear on your final.
Oh, not a problem at all. Yeah, and that's the thing I worry about sometimes is not all the other operators are able to hear everybody else and so forth. And again, we mean no disrespect intended. We want everybody to have a good clear signal and chance to have a little QSO there. One question before you go though, a picture of a shack there with about 6 batteries. Give me a quick rundown on that. That's a pretty cool looking setup. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I see. I got your YouTube page up here. I see you've got my cabin shack up there. That's kind of out in our barn, up at our cabin in southeast Oklahoma. And I run it. We're off grid, so that particular solar setup is for the barn and the radios. And we've got the 600 amp hour AGM deep cycle batteries. And right now I've got an old Yaesu FT707 up here. And this about a week I'm heading back up there, and I'm going to take one of those micro BitX version 6 QRP radios up there and probably use that for the rest of the summer. It's a lot easier on the battery bank.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, I thought that's a pretty cool little setup to be able to run battery like that. We do something like that portable, but not to that extreme. We only run 2 deep cycle marine batteries, but when I saw the 6 batteries go, that's a pretty cool setup. So just wanted a quick rundown. So no, I appreciate it very much for giving us a call. First one into Texas tonight, and in the Burleson, I guess, would be fairly close. Logger didn't tell me exactly where, but that's what's kind of highlighting in that general area. But yeah, terrific signal. Again, and your audio is really nice as well. Very pleasant, easy to listen to. So that's what we're looking for in our transmit as well. So hopefully that comes across. Thank you so much for giving us a call, and please be safe and be well. Have a great weekend. And thanks for checking out the stream there. If you're interested, when we come back on again, you could hit the little subscribe and a notification bell to let you know when we're back out there. And we're having fun with it, and I hope other people are as well. But 7-3s, enjoy the rest of your evening. Kilo India 5, Golf Kilo Delta, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, 7-3s.
73s to you. I'm out of here. Talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good. QRZ. Okay, we got a real light station out there. See if I can pick him up. Alpha 1 India Alpha and Alpha. Is this Dwayne? Go ahead. Is this Dwayne in Hermosa Beach? Go ahead.
This is Alpha 1, Italy Alpha, loudmouth from Daytona Beach, my friend. Good evening. Big signal. Sound beautiful here tonight. Brandy, over.
Oh, that's close enough, isn't it? Hermosa Beach. Dwayne, isn't that close enough, Mark?
Yeah. Sounded really good, man. Good band conditions. Nice and long tonight, and you're just coming in. Armchair coffee here. Beautiful coffee here in Daytona Beach, over.
Yeah, I will have to say, Mark, this has probably been the best conditions that I've had all week. A couple of days of some static crashes, some storms in the air. We've had a little bit here and there, a little bit of noise, but nothing like it has been most of the week. And so far, it's just really nice. Your signal's a little better than it usually is. I think a lot of it because the band is quieted down, and all the other stations except one little QRP was a little tough to pull out. Everybody else has been just terrific, and audios to go along with it. So I'm really starting to like 40 meters a whole lot there, Roger.
Yeah, I hear you, man. There's nothing like 40. It's my home. I hang out on the extra bush, and I enjoy this band quite a bit. And
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate so far with the conditions, and that's really kind of what it comes down to. We can only do so much with the microphone and rig, but the conditions are always going to play the major role. And yeah, so far so good on transmit and on receive. And we're getting some nice signal reports. We're trying to give them back. Of course, we're not running any preamp or anything like that. So. And I really do think, maybe yours is a little different, but I do think my meter is a little stingy. I really do, because some of the audio that comes across is really impeccable, just as bright as it can be, and the signal it doesn't seem like it matches. But it doesn't really matter per se, because I can hear them just fine. And, I wouldn't want people to get caught up in what the signal actually says, as it would be the audio. So. And yours is no exception as well. I mean, their signal's not the greatest, but the audio is right in there as well. And I'm hoping it continues the rest of the night there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I sure do appreciate you picking me up tonight, man. I'm just hanging out, man. Not feeling 100%. Not too bad, but just one of those nights where I'm going to stay in, forget about music. I overdid it last night, so I'm just taking it easy today, and just doing a little radio. By the way, I get a look out of you every time you hear the di-di-di-da, di-di-di-da, di-di-di-da. That is me, just seeing if it's worth trying to give you a call or not. Over.
Yeah, well, I hear that, but didn't know it was directed toward me, so now I know who it's coming from, so I'll know to be on the lookout for it, or maybe I'll just ignore it altogether.
Well, I just want to see if I can hear it on the playback. It's worth me trying, so if I can't hear it all that well, I don't even bother. I just listen to your melodious voice instead of having the QSO over, brother.
No, I totally understand. I get it. Again, there's only been a handful of stations so far that have little noise. You've got a little noise on your end, but again, the audio is coming right across it. So I'm certainly happy that we're making the contact, and I'm really looking forward to making some adjustments to the antenna. Hopefully I can get it to operate maybe a little bit better. It's doing fairly good right now, but I'm maybe looking forward to trying to get it a little bit higher in the air and kind of change the lobes a little bit, and see if we can maybe get a little bit better. So, but I did enjoy, of course, I did see you there on the chat as well, as usual. And so we wanted to get a chance to get to you. We've got to here at the top of the hour, so we'll take a few minutes again for the lower power stations, but always nice to hear you in there, Mark.
Yeah, thanks for picking me up, man. Always a pleasure to work with you, gentlemen. We all have a lot of fun out here, and it's a good thing that you're out here, and it's just really nice to work in barefoot. I'll tell you, I know sometimes it's a stretch for you, but you're always got a beautiful signal in here, and I know you're running a little bit more power than I am, but it really doesn't make all that much difference, man. I mean, I know you have to work sometimes to hear me, but you're 100% balls to the ball, brother. We'll say 7-3, and I hope you have a great night, and we'll catch up with you later today.
Okay, Mark, always a pleasure. Thank you, brother. And catch us again next week. We're going to try again on Monday. Alpha 1 India Alpha, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Talk to you later, Mark. 7-3s. Okay, this is QRZ. We're top of the hour. We'll take a few minutes here to see if we got any low powers, any QRP portables or mobiles. We'll see if we can get a couple of calls. Again, QRP portables or mobiles. Come with your call, please.
Kilo 9 Kilo Sierra Papa. Kilo 9 Kilo Sierra Papa.
Kilo 9 Kilo Sierra Papa. Tim, that's a big signal for QRP. You're doing great.
I've got my mobile radio. Actually, it's a 7300 hooked up in my car here trying to join the QSO. You've got a good 5x7 signal here in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. I'm about 35 miles northeast of Bowling Green, approximately. You're getting a big signal in here and sounding great.
Well, I'll say it right back to you. The signal is a solid 5 and 7. The audio is just terrific. Sounds very, very good. And I thought, well, maybe you're just trying to sneak one in there, but by golly, it's working quite well. Again, we try to make sure that we try to pay attention a little bit, throughout the evening to set aside some time for low powers, mobiles and portables and so forth, especially on a Friday night, of course. And so we've had some success so far this week, and glad you gave us a call in here tonight. Boy, yeah, again, nice signal. As a crow flies, it's showing about 440 miles, but sure is awful good. Sounds good in my receive there. Go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate it. As I said, you're coming in great here. I was out here sitting in the car just trying to scan the band there. I don't have much of a good system. It's a ham stick, and it's all it is. I was trying to tune it up and use my tuner here in my 7300 on 12 volts here to try to at least make some communication, and I'm tickled to death I was able to make the QSO. But I'm going to jump out of here and say 7-3. Thank you very much for answering my call. This is Kilo 9 Kilo Sierra Papa. You be safe, 7-3.
Oh, thank you very much, and feel free to come back anytime. Well, I tell you what, I don't know how you're having any other issue, because like I said, you sound terrific in my receive, and that's that's the name of the game, making contacts and having fun in the process. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and by all means, feel free to come back. Give us a call again. We'll pick it up where we left off. Kilo 9 Kilo Sierra Papa, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3's Tim. And let's see if we got any more QRP portables and mobiles. Any low-powered QRP portables or mobile stations? Come with your call, please. QRP. I think I heard a Whiskey 4 question mark again. Whiskey 4 Zulu, Quebec. Is that a Roger? Okay, Terry, that's what it's showing up here in the logger. Well, I got you pulled out there. A little noise this time around, but I'll give you a signal report next go around. Go ahead. Quantico, Virginia. I copy Quantico, Virginia. Signal in my receive is a 5 and 5 there. Go ahead. Roger. I copied the 5 and 9 there. I would venture with a little bit less power. That's where the noise starts coming in a little bit. Able to pull you out somewhat. We turned the DNR on, took some of the noise away. You got a lot of bass in the audio, but like I said, we were able to pull out the QTH and got you a signal report. So that's a contact in my book there, Roger. Yeah, that was a big difference on the audio, Terry. Whatever you did, boy, you came out real nice that time, and brought the signal up with you as well, 5, 6, and 7. Maybe the band kind of listened to us and were giving us a little break there, but that was much different, much better that time around.
All right, yes, sir. I changed the transmit bandwidth, narrowed it up some to give you a little more touch.
Yeah, no problem at all. Hey, thank you for giving us a call there, and look forward to working you again. Who knows, maybe another band or home station or somewhere in between. Be happy to do so. 7-3s, have a good evening. Whiskey 4, Zulu, Quebec, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s. Okay, one last time. Any other portables, QRP, or mobiles? Come back with a call. Okay, nothing heard. QRZ, regular contacts, come with the call, please.
Kilo 9, Papa Victor Charlie.
Kilo 9, Papa Victor Charlie. Boy, I know that call. Hey, Jason, what's going on, firefighter?
Oh, not much. I heard you in there, and I figured I'd give you a shout-out. You sound like you got the heat turned on over here. You're 20 over.
Well, I'll just give it right back to you. This is what, third night in a row, I think, and that's probably the biggest signal, the brightest I've heard you. So I think the band's in better shape tonight. That's what it seems like there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. I won't hold you up there too long there. I just wanted to give you a shout out. I was watching your live stream here. So we'll go ahead and say 73 there to you, Randy, and we'll catch you later at K9PBC.
Appreciate it, Jason. Glad you did. Hopefully you got some time off. Maybe you'll get the weekend. But, hey, again, like I said last night, appreciate what you do, what you're doing out there for the community. My hat's off to you if I had one on, but you know what I mean. Hey, thanks for checking out the stream. 7-3s, brother. Take care. Kilo 9, Papa Victor Charlie, Kilowatt Zero Radio, Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s, Jason. Hey, QRZ? Okay, I got Kilo Echo 8, Julie November, question mark.
Yes, Kilo Echo 8, Juliet November, Lima.
Okay, got you there. Kilo Echo 8, Julie November, Lima. Dennis, good evening. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, good evening. I'm doing real good. I think we talked last night, actually, but yeah, doing real good. How are you?
Yeah, we did talk last night. I'm not sure about the Zulu time per se. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, we got a contact last night. That's what I said before. We like it. We like first timers and we like repeats. That's the whole name of the game. Sounds real good. I'm glad to hear that the Toledo, Ohio folks have now been represented. And I hope you got the weekend off so you can enjoy and relax, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to definitely relax this weekend. Might even test the boat on the water, make sure it's good for the year. But I'll go ahead and let you get your pile up, and 73s to you.
No, I appreciate it, Dennis. Thank you again for the second one in a row. And like I said last night, I have a feeling we got many more to come. I look forward to it. Like I said, I like working up in your part of the world there, and does make me feel bad about if you're going to get the boat on the water. Mine's been in the shop for the last 3 weeks, and I haven't heard anything yet. So we're still waiting to see if we can get it back. But anyway, thanks again. Yeah, you deserve it. Take the weekend off. Enjoy yourself. Hey, we'll be back out on Monday, so if you hear us again this next week, give us a call. Kilo Echo 8, Julie November Lima, Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks, Dennis, 7-3s. Okay, QRZ.
Kilowatt Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima.
Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Alpha Lima.
Kilowatt Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima, QSL.
Okay, Delta Lima, my mistake. I apologize for that. Got you that time. Bob, how are you doing this evening? Oh yeah, fine business. Well, I appreciate the contact in Bay City. You sound good in my receive as well. And yeah, fine business on the equipment there. Got the page pulled up. You know, as I was telling people earlier, the equipment doesn't know how old it is. All it does is it works when it's supposed to, and it's definitely working in my receive. And again, you know, in most cases, if you didn't say it, the person wouldn't know it. Other than they've got a good signal and they sound good on the air, and that's kind of what we're all shooting for. I mean, that go around, you were a solid 5 and 9, and you really can't ask for any more than that there, Roger.
Very good, Ray. Thank you for the signal report. Very good. UFO all the way. Yeah, I got the old hot water 100 here. Was broke for a while, but a good friend of mine got it going for me. Very good, very good. I know you're really busy tonight, but thank you very much for the contact. And just to let you know, we're going to do a biscuit UFO party of the weekend. Maybe I might hear you out there. With that, I'll say 70.
Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet.
Randy, take care. Back to that. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, no problem. Yeah, people ask me that from time to time. Is this some kind of a net or something? I said, no, it's better than that. This is where we come and have fun and have a chance for a quick contact and talk about whatever. But no, I appreciate that. Thank you for giving us a call there in Bay City. And sounds, like I said, sounds good in my receive. And by all means, give us a call again if you hear us out there. We look forward to working you for sure. Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3s.
7-3, sir.
Okay. We'll say QRZ. I did hear another station just briefly, the Kilo Echo 8, I believe it was. Come back with your call, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet.
Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet. Is that a Roger?
That's a Roger.
Well, nice to hear you. Another station up in the Detroit area. Well, you guys got it going up there in Michigan tonight. Good little pipeline there. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're hanging out here in south central Michigan, Lansing area. Coming through at about a 5.9, I'd say.
Well, good for you. And give me the working conditions. It sounds really good in the receive here. Be curious what kind of antenna you've got going there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a dipole, actually. And you actually spoke with my father-in-law and his twin brother a little earlier, Carl and Eric. This is Andrew, Carl's son-in-law. Just recently received my technician. Just getting used to the dials.
Okay, so you're operating out of the same shack. Is that a Roger?
Hey, that's Roger.
Oh, well, then you sound the best of all of them. Better than Carl or Eric. So yeah, you've got the best signal of all of them and much better audio.
I gotta give all the credit to Carl here. I know a lot of guys tell him to throw his rig in a lake, but I'm glad to hear it's not the case here.
Well, I mean, Carl sounded pretty good, but man, you're probably the top one there right now. Eric was okay as well, but yeah, you've got them both beat.
I'll just chalk it up to my young vocal cords.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, it is. That's right. It is what it is.
Yeah, I just want to say you're number 4 in my logbook here, so I'm just getting my pencil warmed up.
Well, that's good. Good for you. You take that paper log and you transfer electronic, or just use electronic log. It makes things a whole lot simpler. At least it does for me, and that'll make things a much easier headache. I had several Ream notebooks of paper logs, and we finally took the time to transfer them electronic, and I'll never use the paper again. We make a few notes and so forth, but boy, electronic log has saved me more times than not. So, well, I'm glad to see that you guys aren't bored up there. You're up there playing radio. Sounds like you're all having a good time, and I'm just glad I got to be a part of it there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. We're just passing it around here, and Roger that. QRZ, just getting my profile set up, trying to figure out what to write my biography.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the household that wants to get on the air tonight while I've got you there?
I do have a very talkative dog, but he's not available right now.
Well, I understand that. That's totally fine. No, I get it. No, it's actually been great. I can't remember the last time I've had 3 operators in one shack on the same night. So it's certainly something that I'll keep track of. That's a first for me there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. And just wanted to report that Eric and Carl will send you a QSL photo.
Well, I'm just hoping I get a chance to work North Dakota. So you remind Eric that he needs to be on the lookout, because I want to work North Dakota. We don't get there too often. So looking forward to doing that. So, hey, Andrew, thanks for giving us a call again in same station. First time for us, of course. Congratulations on your tech, and I hope you get your upgrade here real soon. You'll have a lot of fun with it. And I hope you guys are checking out the live stream. It sounds like you are. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when we're back out again. We'll have some more QSOs. You guys have a great night. Unless there's somebody else who wants to call later, we'll do it again. But enjoy it very much. And again, congrats. Welcome to the hobby. You're going to really love it. Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Take care of 7-3s.
Yeah, Roger that. Just one final report. Just wanted to say that Eric in North Dakota's got you circled, so he'll definitely be in contact. Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet.
Okay, sounds good. Take care. QRZ, any stations anywhere? Come with your call, please.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet to Charlie Juliet.
Okay, Victor Echo 4 again, please.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet, Charlie, Juliet in Winnipeg.
Okay, Victor Echo 4, Juliet, Charlie, Juliet, John in Winnipeg. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Not too bad there, Randy. I just was listening to you for the last little bit and wanted to make sure I could say hi today.
Oh, it sounds good. Good signal, 5.7, 5.8 in my receive, but the audio is really nice and smooth. Sounds good in my receive. Go ahead.
Great. I'm happy to hear about that because I've been trying to twig it for the last couple of weeks, and here's hoping that it stays put the way it's supposed to. Band is really functioning great this evening, and again, glad to make a good, strong contact with you there. I do have one question for you.
By all means, let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm looking at your antenna setup, and is that a J-pole for 2 meters? Go ahead.
That is a homemade J-pole for 2 meters, and the mount is an old DirecTV dish mount that we fabricated to the side of the tower. Roger?
Roger. I had one of those, and I also have a 6-meter J-pole that I'm going to craft again for the summer, and here's hoping that 6 meters decides to wake up, because I quite enjoyed the 6-meter J-pole and the pileups that it secured for me.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. If the bands, where the bands have been this week is any indication, I really think things will start to pick up. At least I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It could certainly go the other way, but I really felt the last several years you couldn't get much worse than what we were dealing with, and I'm really hoping it's gotten a little better. We are certainly having no problem getting contacts and enjoying every minute of it, so I'm really hoping that the band is going to open up for everybody as well. Roger?
Roger. And I like the hex beam. It looks pretty nice up there, about 45 meters or feet, whatever it is. I'm running a FT920 off a Gap Titan DX vertical. That's about 12 feet up, and I'm just glad it's getting out to you.
Yeah, you're probably either the 5th or 6th operator this week I've taught with the Gap Titan. Terrific vertical, and it does a terrific job. It really does. A lot of people don't put stock in the verticals. I think what it is if they're set up properly, they work just as good as anything else. And also, at least a dozen or so operators with fan dipoles has just been terrific as well. So I guess anything will work if it's, dialed in right and got the proper grounding. And of course, altitude is our friend with antennas. But boy, I have no problems hearing you at all tonight at that Titan there, Roger.
That's great, Randy. I really appreciate that. Glad to hear it, because I've been a little concerned over the last short period of time, but I'm wondering about maybe putting a little bit more power into it, i.e. 300 or 400 watts, and just so that I can maybe break into Europe a little bit better. Go ahead.
Well, I guess that's always an option. My Elmer, when I started, he said that 90% of your station should be antenna and 10% should be everything else. So we've always tried to get the antenna that we have working as best as possible. There are bigger and better antennas, but there's also a budget consideration. I'm sure you're familiar with that as well. So what we have isn't fancy. What we have works, and it certainly does what we want it to. And I still think anytime you have a chance to direct your signal, it does change your station quite a little bit more difficult here on 40 meters of coal. Of course, there are, some antennas that will allow you to do so, but certainly out of my price range. But we'll just use the dipole and we'll have fun in the process. Roger?
Roger, you bet. I quite enjoyed the Gap back in about 2011, 2012. Conditions were really good at that point, and I was able to hop all over Europe, and here's hoping the same thing can occur. Anyways, Randy, I really appreciate chatting with you there. I'll let you see who else you can touch base with this evening, and you take care, be safe, and hopefully we'll chat again.
Yeah, John, I look forward to it. Thank you so much for giving us a call. First time contact tonight into Winnipeg, into Canada in general. I do appreciate you giving us a call, taking the time, and I'm really glad that you did. By all means, feel free to stop back again anytime. We do try to do this on a regular basis during the week. This week happened to be 40 meters because 20 was not in the terrific shape. So we're here on 40 meters. Every Friday we do 40-meter Fridays. That's why we're here again on 40 meters. And we're also doing this live on YouTube, so if you're interested in listening to the QSO, John, see how you sound on the air, you can either find it, the link on my QRZ page, or you can use YouTube, put in my call, and look for the video with today's date. And you could probably fast forward to about 1 hour 28, would get you pretty close. So anyway, if you do that, give a look and a listen and see what you think. But I certainly enjoyed it, and I look forward to working you again. Victor Echo 4, Juliet Charlie Juliet, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, John. 7 3s.
Yep, 73. This is Victor Echo 4, Juliet Charlie Juliet is clear.
Okay, 7 3s. Well, we're real close to the bottom of an hour. Let's take a minute or two here to see if we might have any QRP portables or mobiles. Any QRP portables or mobiles? We're at the bottom of the hour. Come with your call, please. Stand by 1 sec there, mobile. I did hear, I believe, a November Bravo station. Come again?
November Bravo 4 Juliet QRP.
Let's see here. November Bravo 4 Juliet. Is that a Roger?
Roger.
Okay, fine business. Nathan, hey, thanks for giving us a call. The name here is Randy. The QTH is 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead. Oh, fine business. Yeah, 5 watts with the dipole. Yeah, a little noise, of course. The signal report is about 5 and 4, 5 and 5 in my receive there. Go ahead. Yeah, I copy the 5.9. Well, thank you for that. Again, we try to make a little bit of time aside for low powers and portables and mobiles. And we're really glad you gave us a call here this evening there, Roger.
Roger, thank you. I enjoyed listening.
Yeah, there's some little noise on the band. There's a station or two just above us that's coming to come over a little bit, but we're getting 90% of what you're saying. That's good enough in my book there, Roger.
Roger.
And I did pull your page up there and saw your equipment. Also, thank you for your service in the Navy. Do appreciate that very much, and I hope you enjoyed your time. It means a lot to have the folks out there like that. So we did want to say thank you very much there, Roger.
Roger, thank you. It's another been in radio all my life, and had to become a ham before leaving the service, so I could continue.
Yeah, good for you. Glad for it. And hopefully you're having some fun in the hobby. I know I am. And we do look forward to getting out here and trying to make some contacts and meet new people and learn some stuff in the process there, Roger.
Roger, I've enjoyed QRP and pushing the limits of what I can do. Slow process, and not just a fight the noise and the pilot, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it can be challenging working QRP, no doubt. And we always try to be aware of stations, low power stations out there. So we'd like to set some time aside and try to pick up those stations as well. And I think it does make you a better operator when you're working low power, because you got to work just a little bit harder to get in there. But like I said, we wanted to make sure that we get a chance to have some low power stations. I'm glad you gave us a call this evening at the first contact we've had into Alabama, and do appreciate you giving us that call. And by all means, come back again and give us a call if you hear us out there, and we'll just kind of see how things are going for you at that time. Nathan, thank you again. We'll say 7-3s. We're going to pick up a mobile station here real quick, and we'll move on down. But you be safe and be well. Have a great weekend. November Bravo 4, Juliet, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7-3s. Okay, 7-3s. Okay, we'll go ahead and clear with Nathan. The mobile station that was in there a while ago, if you give me your call, please. We'll try again for the mobile station. Come back with your call. Okay, we'll try any other QRP portables or mobiles. One more time for any QRP portables or mobiles. Okay, nothing heard. QRZ.
Kilowatt Delta 2, Japan, Quebec, kilowatt, Japan, Quebec, kilowatt.
Okay, I got Kilo Delta 2, Japan, question mark.
Japan, Quebec, kilowatt, Randy, Jack Queen King, kilowatt Delta 2, Jack Queen King, Stephen in New Jersey, over.
Okay, I got you that time. My apologies there. The keyboard just didn't want to move forward and it locked up on me there. Well, fine business, Steve. Hey, thanks for giving us a call. Nice signal and really, really good audio as well. Thank you for giving us a call this evening. I'll look next go round. I didn't look at the meter when you called, but boy, I had no problem hearing you that time. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that, Randy. Yeah, I'm watching you on YouTube on a live stream. I also follow Alex, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. I also follow Alex. I believe you're a friend of Alex's, or you know of Alex. But yeah, I talk to Alex quite often on via the YouTube and all that. It's a great service what you do. You two guys do, and I believe there's a couple other ones out there that do it also. We're running a TS590 SG by Kenwood, Ohio Pro Set Plus, and the amplifier is an AL811, and we are operating off an off-center fed dipole antenna up about 25 feet. There you go. Yeah, I just seen you posted me up there on the internet, and I do have another station, local station, that's kind of following through, and he's watching right now, and he's seeing what you're doing, and I explained to him what you do. Yeah, that's my webpage. Sounding great here, Randy. As usual, I got your 59 plus here into Northwest New Jersey. Back to you, Randy.
Yeah, fine business. Well, I appreciate you do that. And yeah, we know Alex quite well. He's the one that convinced us to start a channel as well, just because we have enthusiasm in the hobby as well as he does. And we don't know of anybody, here in the Midwest that's actually doing the live streams. So there's a lot of times that Alex and I are not able to hear the same stations and so forth, and or it's timing or whatever the case may be. We're certainly having fun with it, and as long as I am and people out there are checking in and are getting something from it, I think we'll continue to do it. But yeah, I've got your page pulled up. That's quite extensive. You didn't get that done in 5 minutes. That looks really terrific there, Roger.
Yeah. Well, the older gentleman that you see there, as a matter of fact, what you're seeing there right now, that's my brother John. He's down in Florida. But the older gentleman that was there, that was my dad. He's been gone now about 6 years. He's the one that convinced me to go ahead and get my hand ticket. But also there's a gentleman out on Long Island, I believe he's out in Hempstead, that does the same thing. When the band is open for me out that way, I get him on the YouTube channel. But there is another guy out in Long Island that Alex convinced us to do it. I mean, Alex is getting everybody doing this stuff. I mean, this is going to catch on. This is going to catch on pretty good, and I hope it does. It would be nice if we could get this going somewhere coming out of Europe or even like in Southeast Asia or down in Indonesia. That would be really cool to get it going down there. Because if you had something like that, let's say down in Indonesia, and you're calling, you could hear yourself. You may not. You may be able to hear yourself in the jam up or in the background. So I know that works very well. All right, Brady, we'll let you go. Let you get some more. I don't want to hog it. Thanks for putting up my stuff on the YouTube channel. I definitely appreciate it. And keep up the good work. And if I had the technology here to do what you guys are doing, I would do it too. But I'm not technical, so I couldn't set it all up. 73's Randy, have yourself a great night. Enjoy the weekend, and above all, Randy, stay healthy, my friend. And what is the Falcons? Is that a soccer team? or we've got that jersey that's hanging on the wall behind you before you go. What is that sport?
Okay, well, we'll start with the first one. Long Island, you're talking about Doug, KB2UKA. Doug has a channel. Very nice to talk with him on occasion. We have a chance sometimes to work while we're on each other's stream, which has been a lot of fun. And the jersey behind me is where we do some sponsored bass tournaments in the spring and summer, and that's one of our jerseys. That's one of our sponsors on the back of it. And I didn't want really people looking at a blank wall. Well, I'd put that up there. At least they'll see that, and they'll see my last name, and maybe it will start a conversation there, Roger.
What did you say that was? A bass fishing jersey for pro bass fishing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I have some sponsors that pays for different things, and we fish some different bass circuits here in the Midwest, and that's just one of the team jerseys that we have. And we had an extra one, so we thought we'd pin it up on the wall, and maybe that would start a conversation. Well, you're the prime example, Steve. It started a conversation. Roger?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you look at my page, you see I'm fond of fishing. I was out fishing earlier today with my fly rod. I have a nice little trout stream that runs behind my house here, and I did get out there. I did get some nice rainbows today, and I do a lot of fishing here at Delaware River. As a matter of fact, I've been out fishing through the Midwest in my life. I'm 67, and I've fished the White River down in Missouri and Arkansas, Bull Shoal, Table Rock Lake, all them lakes out that way. I see you laughing. I love Table Rock Lake down there in Branson. I fished that quite a bit. Bull Shoal, Forsyth, all them rivers, and my heartthrob out that way is when the white tail come up Forsyth Creek. I used to go out there with my fly rod and just slam them 2, 3, 4 pound white tails when the white bass is running out your way. We don't get stuff like that out here. You only get the American shad on the Delaware River, which right now we got running. And I'll be out there early tomorrow morning, just 5, 6 pound shad on the Delaware. And I see you raising your head. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Table Rock Lake. That's one of the big lakes on the bass fishing tour. Over.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite lakes. We'll be down there in a couple of weeks. We have a 4-day tournament down there. Should be a couple hundred boats, I think, is what the last count was. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully, have fairly decent weather, and the water temps are up a little bit. So we're looking forward to that. So, hey, Steve, thanks for giving us a call there. I even got a little message from Alex there on the chat. So he must have heard you talking about him. I know he was streaming a little bit farther down on the band. So maybe he has finished and worked his way up here, not sure. So anyway, thanks for giving us a call. Appreciate your support there and the kind words. I appreciate it very much. And by all means, give us a call back again. And I know we've worked on occasion, but in my log, it's been 2017 on 20 meters. So very nice to work on a new band in 2021. And I look forward to many more as well. Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Queen, Quebec, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, Steve.
Okay, Alex. Okay, Randy. And maybe next time we'll more fishing. We'll really get into fishing. I've done a lot of fishing throughout the world. One of my favorite spots is Cabo San Lucas, which like Marlin was a hell of a trip. We got to talk about that. 7K, Steve, JPG, Northwest Region. Bye-bye, Randy. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Okay, Steve, 7-3s. K0RWB and Randy in Kansas City, QRZ.
This is Kilo November 4, Romeo Yankee Delta.
Okay, Kilo November 4, radio question mark.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of stumbled on my own call times. Kilo November 4, Romeo Yankee Delta. And name here is Bill, Bravo, India, Lima in Tennessee. Over.
Okay, Bill. Hey, thanks for giving us a call. Boy, nice audio there. And signal as well. Again, the name here is Randy, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City. Playing radio tonight. We're streaming live on YouTube and just having a great time. Go ahead.
Roger that. Well, I I didn't know you were streaming on YouTube. I just kind of come down this way and heard you all talking in there just at the end of your QSO with the other gentleman. And I thought I would give you a shout there, over.
Well, you know, at 10 over, it's going to be hard not to hear you, Bill. Doing a terrific job here in my receive. And, yeah, it sounds terrific. I think you're the second contact I've had in Tennessee, and it seems as though the band is holding together fairly well this evening there. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, yeah, I'm just talking with you on 100 watts on a Kenwood TS 890 with the end-fed wire antenna, probably 15 to 20 feet off the ground. It depends on where you take the measurement there. It kind of slopes up at the end, but it's between two hills and not in a very good location. So I'm glad to be getting to you, and it looks like you're in Missouri, if I'm seeing that right on K0RWB. And you're sounding really good to me, and Tennessee definitely a 10 over at my end there, over.
Yeah, that's the QTH, and yeah, well, you know, again, I've talked to a lot of stations that are running, barefoot, run 100 watts and sound terrific, and you're no exception. Are you running on the Pro 7 headset as well tonight? Go ahead.
Roger that. Yep, that Pro 7 headset, and that added a new dimension to ham radio for me. I'm telling you, because riding and trying to push a microphone was something that was just, I don't know, too complicated for my brain. So when I got this thing, I suddenly can go to box, and I'm hands-free, and I can do what I need to do, and I love that aspect. And it just really it made a ham radio a little bit different for me there, over.
Yeah, good for you. I'm glad to hear that. And you've got the Vox set just right, because it's not cutting off the beginning, it's not cutting off the end, and that means you've got it set up really well. We use a foot switch. We have now for several years. Of course, we also run a set of headphones, just a little easier to hear some weaker stations. And we also do it for monitor, because we have a habit of rolling up close to the microphone, and it really starts to distort. So this is a good way that reminds me to keep my distance from the microphone, and so that's kind of how we have our setup here. And yeah, I see the picture of your rig, and boy, I love the matching speaker with the 890. My friend Alex down in Cutler Bay, Florida, Whiskey 7 Hotel uniform, runs a 890. Sounds terrific, no different than yours. He got a new headset as well, but he got the red pair, the Pro 7 headset in red. We had a presentation with Bob Heil a week ago, or 2 weeks ago Saturday, and Bob said that those were just coming out, and the red ones work better, but I don't know. I think maybe it's just color there, Roger.
Roger. Well, I looked at the red ones, and I don't know why, but the red ones cost $10 more, and the only thing actually different was the color. So maybe there's some difference, I don't know, but I have a blue CW key by Vibraplex, and I thought, I should probably just stay with blue, because it kind of matches everything else so far. So blue or black, and I didn't really want black headsets, and I don't even know if they came in black, but I didn't want that. But I do love the headset. I don't know what would be the difference in the color, but might be a psychological difference. I do know everybody else I know has red ones, but I thought, hey, $10, and I get good audio reports, and I think it's the same mic module in it, so I don't know what makes the difference on color, but maybe it does psychologically. Who knows? But anyway, you said you're streaming on YouTube, and I was curious what channel it is, because I didn't know I was getting into the YouTube channel, but I do watch YouTube on ham radio and so on, and I will tune into that one and see if I can find their contact, over.
Yeah, sure, problem. There's two ways you can find it. You can go to my QRZ page, and I have a link that takes you right to the channel, or you can go to YouTube and you just basically type in my call, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, And, of course, you can look for the video of today's date. Of course, we're live right now. And Bill, if you wanted to listen to the playback, you could probably fast forward to about 1 hour 48, right around there. We've been out here for 1 hour and 50, so maybe around 148, 147. And, that way you get a chance to listen to the QSO, see how you sound on the air with the headset. I think it sounds terrific in my receive. But again, as I tell many, many people, nobody knows your voice as well as you do. And, even what I hear in my headphones is nothing like it sounds on the playback or what we actually sound like on the air. So, take it for what it's worth. I think it's a nice little addition to the hobby for some of the younger operators that I've come in contact with lately. They kind of like the idea of being able to see their signal report. I do have the oscilloscope pulled up. What you're seeing on my channel is my display on my radio. I use a Yaesu FTDX10, so we're able to broadcast that entire display onto the channel. So what the radio is doing is what you're doing on transmit and what I'm doing on transmit and receive and so forth. So it's just a little addition that we like to do. We're having fun with it. I think people are having fun with it as well. And, the bottom line, we're making contacts and having fun there, Roger.
Roger that. Well, that's all it's about. I'm retired myself, and I spend most of my day, the hours of the daytime on my radio, and sometimes I'm on in the evening, sometimes not. Just depends if 40's running or not. I don't go up around 80 too often. Used to be up there a lot, but I kind of like a little bit of higher bands lately. And but you're sounding really good into Tennessee. I don't know if you're using any amplifier or not, but you're sounding really good into Tennessee. It seems like I've been working a whole lot of stations in the Chicago and Illinois area lately. I guess that things are working well for me in that direction, at least on 40. And for 2 days, that's been my hot spot. It seems like, and I had some great QSOs up that way today. But weather here has been a little bit cooler than normal, but it's still been warm. I guess compared to some places, it's been in the upper 60s, but it's still been a little bit cooler than normal. It's cooler than what we have been having the last week. And hopefully it will get warmer again here, but not too hot. So I'm not going to complain about it. I don't have to run air conditioning. I don't have to run heater. So I'm just comfortable in the house, comfortable outside there. Over.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're dealing with because we've got it here as well. I think we were mid-40s today. I thought we were past that temperatures, but apparently Mother Nature gave us a few teaser days and has taken those back and still trying to push some winter type weather other than snow. We don't have that, of course, thank goodness. But we'd like to get a little bit more settled weather, but I think this is the time of year, when you get the storms and it's a transition between winter and springtime type conditions. So I hope it'll go without a hitch, and we won't have any severe weather. We don't want to see any issues, around the country with tornadoes and those kind of things. And if they do show up, hopefully nobody's hurt or killed from those. So we'll see how that goes. I hope it plays out well. And yeah, I certainly understand what you're saying about the Chicago. We've had a lot of contacts this week into the Chicago area and Michigan, Wisconsin, your part of the world, a couple in Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia, and even out in Fort Collins, Colorado. My friend Bob was out there earlier. So the band has been all over this week, which has been good. This is probably the quietest it's been most of the week, and we do get a little bit of noise from time to time in my QTH, but all in all, it's been pretty nice. Your signal is just crystal clear. Your audio is the same way, and that's what I do like about 40 meters. I mean, generally speaking, the contacts that I've made and the reports that we're getting, I mean, just terrific audio and wonderful signals, and really makes me glad that we're working 40 there. Roger?
You've been working 40. I started off, I've been a ham for, I think 2019, I believe that's the year, could be 18. I know. I went through a lot this past 2 or 3 years with divorce and stuff, so and retirement and different things going on. But I think it was 2019 that I got my ticket, and it's my first HF rig, and I was into radio. I had CB radio back in the day, you know, in the 70s and so on, and wanted to get into ham radio. I knew about it, but I did not know how to get involved in that because I was raised in a rural area of Kentucky and didn't really know any ham operators. I knew you had to learn Morse code, and I didn't know how to go about learning that stuff at that time. So I kind of stayed in the CB radio, and I bought a lot of Heathkit type things to put together. But after that, you know, that was early on in my teens, and then I guess I discovered females, and that got me sidetracked. And then after that, and 2 marriages, military career, and traveling all over the world. I'm now single again, so I thought, hey, you know, it's time to buy a ham radio and get my license. So I actually bought my radio before I got my license. I thought, you know, I'm going to make a commitment to do that. And I sat down and looked at all the radios, and I don't know, I had no reason to pick out Kenwood except that I kind of liked them when I looked at them before. And so they came out with the 890. Yeah, I liked the 990, but when I looked at the price on that thing, I thought, well, I need to go down one level for sure. And so I picked this one out, and I bought it, and I got my technician, my general license in the same day, and came back and threw up an end-fed wire antenna, and that's been the setup ever since there. Since then, I've only added an external tuner, a MFJ 989 tuner, manual tuner, and I did that because I want to do some experimentation with utilizing bounce feed line. So I added that to the station, and like I said, I didn't like having to always press this microphone, and for some reason on the Kenwood microphone, I kept getting feedback, and the only way I can stop that by running a wire from the chassis of the microphone directly to my grounding system. But that was, and from what I read, that was an issue with that microphone, so I thought I'm going to have to get something differently there, and that's the reason I started watching some various YouTube videos and Bob Heil videos and so on. And I thought, you know, a headset might be the way to go for me, and I actually didn't expect it to be as good as it was. When I bought that, I did buy the finger trigger. I thought about the foot switch. Then I thought, well, I'll buy the finger trigger because I'd probably end up kicking that foot switch somewhere and I couldn't reach it in the middle of a QSO. And then I said box, and I haven't picked up that trigger. I haven't used it 2 times since I bought it, so I wouldn't necessarily advise buying that. But it did take about 30 minutes for me to figure out the box, so I had never set that up, and it gets the delay right and this and that, and I've had to do a little bit of time adjustment to it ever since.
Bill, it looks like the band dropped out on us here. I'm not sure if you're able to copy, but thank you for giving us a call. Maybe the band will come back around again. But yeah, give a listen on the channel there, and see what you think. In the meantime, thanks for calling us. Enjoy your weekend, and hope to work you again. Kilo November 4 Romeo Yankee Delta Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo 73s and QRZ.
Bravo 2 Fox Charlie Victor.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Fox Charlie Victor. Go ahead. Well, you're just above the noise. We'll try to give it a go here. Try it again for me.
Roger. WB to FCB, Buffalo, New York. You're 5'9", about 20 over here in Buffalo, New York. Just thought we'd let you know before the band drops out. Very beautiful signal, nice audio, no problem at all. The handle here is Kurt, Charlie, United, Roger, Tango. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Kurt. Yeah, you came up real nice that time. I was just able to pull the call the first go-around and wasn't really able to copy the second, but that time you came up really nice. I appreciate that, the comment there on the signal. I guess it's working okay. You're about 5 and 7. The audio was much better that time around. So, yeah, I don't know if it's that time of night or just what. I'm not sure where the band is going. But we had a really good signal, Tennessee, and it just went flat. But we're able to hear you. Again, the name here is Randy, and the QTH, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. And we're also doing a live on YouTube. Go ahead.
Roger, Randy. Roger. We just had a little problem with this hand mic here. Running about 100 watts into a dipole. And you're sounding good here in Buffalo. I'm not going to hold you, Randy. It's a beautiful signal. Audio is superb here. We're running about 90 watts into a dipole. And that's about it, Randy. And as you know, the weather here in Buffalo, it's a little cool tonight, about 40 degrees, 35, near 40 almost, but that's about it. I'm going to say 73s, Randy. I just wanted a signal report. We're going to see you later. Thank you very much for the call, for coming back to me, and we hope to hear you again, Randy. Take care, and we hope to see you soon. WB to FCB, Buffalo, New York, is off and in the clear. See you later.
Okay, Kurt. No, thank you very much. And that last time was a good, solid 5 and 8. And the audio much better. So, yeah, I'm glad you got whatever the issue was there. But we do appreciate it. And like I said, if you're interested in hearing yourself on the air, you can go to my YouTube channel, put in my call sign, and look at the video with today's date on it, of course. And right at the 2-hour mark, and you get a chance to hear yourself on the air. It sounds good. Like I said, first time around was a little different, but last go-around was really nice. Good, solid 5 and 8. So the 100 watts and the dipole is doing a great job. I say 7-3s, and enjoy your Friday night. Have a great weekend. Be safe and be well. And by golly, give us a call again and hear us out there. We'd love a chance to work you again. Whiskey Bravo 2, Foxtrot Charlie Victor, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s, Kurt.
73s, Randy.
Okay, QRZ, any stations anywhere?
November 6th, Lima, Echo Mike.
November 6th, was it Echo Mike again?
Yeah, November 6th, Lima, Echo Mike. I'll copy. 6 LBM.
Yeah, my mistake. I was trying to cheat a letter there. I apologize for that. November 6th, Lima, Echo Mike. Scott, how are you this evening?
Yeah, very good. I kind of just dropped by here and heard the call, so here I am. Go ahead.
Well, you're about 5 and 5, 5 and 6 in my receive. Here the name is Randy, and the QTH. We're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, we have some family that live out in Des Moines, Kansas area, so I don't think they're too terribly far from you. I know you're talking about driving to the airport out that way all the time.
Well, you know, we always said home is where you hang your hat, and right now that's where we're hanging our hat there. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Let me ask you this. How's my audio sound? Is it reasonably clear, intelligible to you?
Well, I tell you, there's a little noise on the band. Your signal's not terribly strong, but I hear like maybe it is driving, it's a hot mic, or it's starting to clip a little bit, or it could be just a dirty contact when you're keying the mic.
Okay, I think the microphone keeps doing. Is that better?
It's kind of about the same. It's really hard to describe. It's not a reverb type of sound, but I mean, it's not super clear. I mean, it's audible. I can understand what you're saying, but you know, I don't think it's mic gain. It might be compression or something along that lines. I mean, it's not super clear. It's not bad, but it's not super clear. Roger.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at this a little closer to come up and turn it up. Let me get
Yeah, the call here is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. Yeah, you know, I think the band is starting to move around a little bit. You're 5 and 5, 5 and 6, right in through there, and the band calms down a little bit. I hear you pretty well there. Go ahead.
All right, let me change incentives here and see if that makes things better.
Yeah, okay, Scott. I wish the conditions were a little better, but you know, we got to work what we got. Thanks for giving us a call from Torrance. You're the first contact tonight in the California, excuse me. I do appreciate that. And again, we're live on YouTube, so if you want to hear what it sounded like yourself, maybe I'm not describing it right, you could give a listen. You can go to YouTube and put in my call sign and look at the video, today's date on it, of course, at about 2 hours, 5 minutes. You could fast forward to that part and give a listen yourself, and maybe you can kind of break down what it's doing, and maybe I just wasn't describing it well. Roger?
Hey, Roger. Okay, that's interesting. So, time-wise, defined it, is it marked there by the hour, you said?
No, because I've been on live streaming now for 2 hours. You can basically fast forward through all the QSOs, unless you want to listen to it for 2 hours, but you could kind of fast forward to about 2 hours, 5 minutes. Now, that last time was the best you sounded just yet. So whatever you did made a big difference because you sounded the best right there.
Okay, I'll have to check this thing out a little more on the mic button. I thought I was getting RF back into this thing playing, and that's kind of why I was not sure about that.
Yeah, you know, and Scott, that might be what it is. Maybe there is a little feedback coming back in. Maybe I'm just not describing it right, but that last go round was a lot clearer, and the audio was a lot crisper, if that makes sense. Roger.
Okay, well, yeah, it's hard to figure these things out. Some of the FM radios or the mobile things, like sort of listen to those back into the computer.
Well, like I said, if you're interested in listening to it on the playback, just put in my call there on YouTube, and you can find it, and maybe you can break it down a little easier than I explained it. But anyway, that last couple of times was much better, so something changed for you for the better. Hey, listen, take care, 7-3s. Have a great weekend. November 6th at Lima Echo Mike, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again. Okay, we'll go ahead and clear with Scott, and let's see if we can get Roberto. Hotel Kilo 1, Uniform Sierra Zulu. Roberto, do you have a copy? K0RWB. And we'll try it one more time. Hotel Kilo 1, Uniform Sierra Zulu. Roberto, do you have a copy on Randy, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo? Well, we must heard him in the chat. QRZ, any stations anywhere?
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra, X-ray,
Station Sierra X-ray Papa, again, please.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra, X-ray, Papa.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3, Sierra X-ray Papa. Got you that time. Good evening, Steve. How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad, Randy. You're going a solid 5-9 into Toronto tonight, and sounding quite good.
I appreciate that. Second contact in Canada. First one in the Toronto area. Sounds very good. Appreciate you taking the time to give us a call there. Go ahead.
Roger that. Just thought I'd say hello, and good to make your contact. I'll say 7-3 for now, and let you get back to some of the other stations.
Okay, Steve, sounds good. Signal's about 5 and 5, 5 and 6, but the audio had a really nice tone to it. That's what really comes through for me, as I've told a lot of people earlier. I don't really pay attention. I think my meter is stingy. because audio is really, really coming through. So I think my meter is stingy. So don't take any stock on my meter. It's the audio that sounds good, and it was definitely working well for you. Hey, thanks for giving us a call, of course. And if you hear us out again, give us a shout, and we'll just pick it up again. But enjoy your evening. Have a great weekend as well. 7-3s, and take care. Victor Alpha 3, Sierra X-Ray Papa, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7-3s.
7-3, thanks for the audio report. I've been tweaking it a little bit, so that's good to hear. 7-3 from VA3FXC.
Okay, Steve, sounds good. K0RWB, QRZ, any stations anywhere? Kilo India 7 Lima Echo question mark. Oh, oh, the noise is just coming up there at the last little bit there. Try it again one more time for me.
Kilo India 7 Lima Echo.
Okay, got it that time. That sounded much better. Hopefully the band will leave us alone. Kilo India 7 Lima Echo. Makes sense. Good evening, Lee. How are you? Well, for 15 foot, it sounds okay if the band will just leave us alone. I think it's changing, at least in the last 20 minutes or so. We're starting to see some movement with the band. Maybe it's coming your direction. I'm not sure which, but if you can hear me and I can hear you, that makes a contact. Roger?
Yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely gotten better in the last 20 minutes. I've been sitting out here for about an hour now, tuning up and down the band, and it's definitely been improving over the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, and I think that would probably make sense. As the conditions, you're a couple hours behind me and Gray Line and so forth, so I could probably see that starting to shift that way. The band has been fairly long, at least in my QTH. I'm 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, so I'm central U.S., and so I'm getting, both sides and everything in between, which has been great, even into Canada a few times, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, and so forth. So, yeah, the band has been pretty good. One contact before you in Torrance, California, that was right above my noise, and you're a little bit better than that, but I have a feeling the band will get a little bit stronger as we go on. Roger?
Yep, I'm currently not at home. I'm actually on a campus trip out at Pacific Beach, Washington. I can look right over the fence down the bluff to the ocean. Getting a nice breeze here out the ocean. Keeping it a little chilly. Had to go put a coat on, but it is pretty decent today, so it's definitely warm. And it sure is nice sitting out here and operating.
Yeah, I can tell you're really roughing it out there. Oh, good for you. I think the weather's kind of reverted back to January. We had mid to lower 40s today and drizzle all day, and not much better to look for tomorrow either. And I'm beginning to wonder if we're starting to go backwards or just what. I don't want to say too much, because we'll go from 40 degrees to 90 overnight. I don't want that to happen either, but would like to have a little bit more consistency. Roger?
Yeah, same there. It's supposed to be nice for the few more days, and then it'll start cooling off again. It'll get down into the 50s and 60s for a while, and maybe a little bit of rain, which we could sure use in the garden right now.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I think the band's getting better. You're coming up every time on each go-round. You're coming up in signal and in audio, so maybe the band is starting to move your direction, or it's just stretching out, which would be fine as well. We've been down here on 40 meters all week. We do a live stream during the week, Lee, generally on 20 meters, but the band has not been very good this week on 20, so we started down here on 40 meters on Monday, and on Fridays we do 40-meter Fridays anyway, so we were going to be here tonight, and we've made a lot of contacts. I had no idea that 40 meters had this much activity. It's been very good each night. We've had some static crashes and some weather, of course, to deal with, but all in all, it's been really good. Lots of stations, lots of really good cues, and we're getting coast to coast into your part of the world, Idaho, Montana. We did last night, lots in Colorado, a few in Utah. So I'm glad to see the band seems to be in pretty good shape there. Go ahead. Yeah, again, you know, I can't do anything about it, so I just kind of work with the conditions. But we haven't been lacking of contacts. You know, we'll call QRZ, and there's been, you know, just a huge number of stations out there, which is great. Feel kind of bad. We're not real good at pileups, so we try to grab them the best we can, and we try to set some time aside at the bottom and top of the hour for some low power and portables and mobile stations. But yeah, we've had a great response so far, even this evening as well. We've been out here for about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and again, nice to hear you up in your part of the world. You know, in this, I call it the Seattle area, Port Ord, I think Orchard or somewhere around there would be pretty close, and in California. So I have a feeling the 6 and 7 call areas are coming around there, Roger. Yeah, that sounds great, Lee. Again, you can go to YouTube, just put in my call, and look for the video with today's date, and then you can kind of fast forward to about 2 hours 14 minutes is about when you and I started, and you get a chance to hear yourself on the air, how your audio is, and you can decide, you know, if, hey, I need to make a change, or it sounds great. Again, nobody knows your voice as good as you do, so you can decide what works for you. But appreciate you giving us a call this evening, and hope to work you again real soon. We're generally out here, like I said, during the week. If you hear us again, give us a call, and we'll just kind of pick up where we left out. Have a great evening, a wonderful weekend. Be safe and be well. I look forward to working you again. Kilo India 7, Lima Echo Echo, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3s.
73, Charlie 4, go.
Okay, 7-3s. This QRZ, let's see if we can get a hold of Ray out there. November 6, Papa Golf X-Ray. Ray, can you copy K0RWB? Let's try it one more time. The November 6, Papa Golf X-Ray. Ray in California. This is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Well, I'm sorry we're not able to get in there, Ray. I know you hit me on the chat. We can try it again in a little bit there, but wasn't able to hear you, or you're not able to hear me, or both. So we'll try it again in a few minutes. K0RWB, QRZ, any stations, anywhere.
Victor Alpha 7, Lima Tango X-Ray.
Let's see, Victor Alpha 7, Lima Tango X-Ray. Go ahead.
QSL, you have Lawrence here, as in Lawrence of Arabia. We're in Richmond, British Columbia. It's one town south of Vancouver.
Okay, hey, thanks for giving us a call this evening. Third contact into Canada, but the first one in the Vancouver area, I guess. Richmond might be a little closer. I see here on my logger, it gives me a fairly good detailed map. The name here is Randy, the QTH. Let's see if I got this right for you. 23 kilometers east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
QSL, Randy. Well, beautiful signal into Vancouver and beautiful audio. There's a lot of QSB on the band today, but you're holding well over an S9. And I think this is the first time we talked. Kind of new to 40 meters. Got a lot of neighborhood noise, so we're working on the receiving antenna end, maybe with a Pro 1D loop and an NCC DX engineering. So it's no ears right now, Randy. It's kind of hard to hear these days.
Well, I'm that way as well. But you're 5.7, 5 and 8 in my receive, and of course we don't use any processing, no amp, preamp, or anything like that. And I think my meter is probably a little stingy because audio are usually really strong. Yours is no exception. The audio has a really nice fidelity to it. So I can understand the limitations, but it does sound good in my receive. Go ahead.
QSL, well, much appreciated, my friend. I'll let you pick up some more. And what number would I be on the YouTube video?
Let's see. You could probably fast forward to about 2 hours 18. I would say that would be pretty close. That's about when we started, and we'll see. I think that would be pretty close to you. But again, yeah, you're right. There's a little noise on the band. I think it's shifting, coming out toward your direction. I just had a contact in Fort Orchard up by Seattle, and he got stronger as the go-rounds went. So I'm thinking maybe the band's moving that direction. But yeah, again, you're 5.7, 5.8, but boy, the audio was just impeccable.
Well, thanks so much, Randy. Yeah, we got using a Kenwood MC60 microphone, but it's going out to a Boss Roland VF1, which is from the 90s. It's a guitar processor, electric guitar processor, and it's a half-rack mount. It's the Victor Foxtrot -1. It's got all the little de-emphasis, compression, reverb, noise gate. It does pretty good. You can get them on YouTube for about $250. So, and then from there, I go back into the radio. I'm kind of happy with it, and so that's where we're at for the audio.
Oh, I think it's great. And I love the idea of repurposing equipment. Again, it doesn't know what it was. All it knows is it's working. So I think that's great. And I've had lots of contacts this week. we generally don't do 40 meters, but 20 has not been in good shape this week. So we just started to do our live streams here on 40 meters in the evenings and just had a phenomenal time. A lot more activity than we ever anticipated. But I've talked with a lot of operators that are using old Drake and Tram equipment and so forth, and the equipment doesn't know how old it is. It either works or doesn't work, but everybody has sound just terrific. You're working with some low-power stations, of course, you're going to have some noise and so forth, but generally speaking, signals have been great, audios have been terrific, and we're really enjoying our time on 40 meters. Roger?
Oh, QSL, Randy. QSL, thanks so much for picking up my call. I really appreciate it. God bless you, and have yourself a wonderful weekend. We'll look for you again.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving us a call. And, yeah, give a look and a listen there on the channel, see what you think. And, again, I think it sounds really good in my receive, but you be the judge. Nobody knows your voice better than you do. So, anyway, take care of 7-3s, be safe and be well, and have a wonderful weekend. By all means, give us a call back again. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Tango X-Ray, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3s.
7-3.
And QRZ, any stations anywhere?
Kilo Charlie 4, Golf Uniform Lima.
Kilo Charlie 4, Golf Uniform Lima. Eugene, good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Just put up an antenna, I guess last week. First contact I made on it. I guess it worked. It's just a G5RB. I know it's a compromised antenna, but you hear me, so I guess that's all that matters.
Well, you're making a nice trip into the Kansas City area from Virginia. Your first contact I've had in Virginia tonight, so thank you for that. Yeah, the signal's 5 and 5, 5 and 6. Again, I'm not putting a lot of stock in the signal reports as I am the audio. The audio is coming up okay. There is some noise on the band. I think it is shifting a little bit, but no problems copying there. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I got it up in the air pretty good, so yeah. I bought a launcher to put the wire up there, and it seemed to get it up there farther than I had it before, so at least it's working. course, I'm running soon and all that, so it's not full resident, but appreciate the report. I'll let you get on for it.
Okay, thank you so much for giving us a call in Virginia, and by all means, give us a call again. We try to be out here during the week, especially on Fridays. We come down here on 40. We call it 40 Meter Fridays, and we're also live on YouTube, Eugene. So if you're interested in listening to the QSO, how you sound on the air, you can go to YouTube, put in my call sign, and look for the video with today's date on it, of course. And you could fast forward to about 2 hours, 22 minutes, and you could hear yourself on the air, see how your audio sounds to yourself there. Thank you for giving us a call. Have a great evening. Be safe, be well, enjoy your weekend, and hope to work you again. Kilo Charlie 4, Golf Uniform Lima, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 73s.
Okay, 73s. Yeah, you're a little 5'9". I didn't give you a report, but nice signal out here.
Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, November 3, Bravo Victor Golf.
Okay, Eugene, take care, 73s, and we'll go ahead and clear. The November 3, Bravo Victor Golf, go ahead.
Just sitting here listening to your QSO there, and tuned to your YouTube channel. Quite interesting.
Well, I hope that's in a good way, Tim. No, I appreciate you doing that, and thanks for giving us a call this evening. Yeah, the name here is Randy. We're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City. Boy, another contact into Pennsylvania, guys. Got a nice little pipeline. Like I said with the Virginia station, I do think the band is moving a little bit, but had no problems pulling you out there. Go ahead.
Thanks for responding back to me. November 3, Bravo Victor Golf, K0RWB. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Tim, I think there's about either a 20 or 30-second delay. It's going through computers and to the internet and several different servers and so forth, but I believe it's about a 20 or 30-second delay. Yeah, I wish the band was in a little bit better shape so you could get a better understanding of the audio. I like it, actually, not full fidelity. I can hear the highs and the lows in there, even with the noise on the band. But, yeah, I appreciate you checking that out, and enjoy. Yeah, and if you're interested about when we are out of here again, you can hit that little notification bell, and then when I go back live, you'll get a notification that I'm out there. And yeah, for sure on Fridays we'll be here on 40 meters, and we may do a little bit more time during the week. We've had a really lot of fun this week on 40 meters, and we may take a few more days during the week to come here as well, but definitely on Fridays. Thank you, Tim, for giving us a call in Pennsylvania. Enjoy your weekend, be safe and be well, and thank you again for your support, and we do appreciate it very much. November 3, Bravo Victor Golf, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 73s.
73, 10-3, BBG.
Okay, K0RWB, Randy in Kansas City, QRZ. We've got time for one more call. Bottom of the hour, we've got to shut it down. So one last call, any station, anywhere. Ooh, I didn't realize that many out there. Station ending in X-ray. You seem to be pretty bright there. Give it to me again, please.
Kilo Charlie 2, Whiskey Victor X-ray.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 2. Whiskey Victor X-ray. Nice signal. Thanks for giving us a call here. The name is Randy, just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Roger that. I did not get your call sign. Over.
No problem. Be happy to give it to you again. Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. Go ahead.
Kilo 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo.
Roger, roger. Red, white, and blue. Randy in Kansas City. Go ahead.
Delta, New York. You're 59, over.
Well, I appreciate that. 5-9 as well, and I receive Ed. Terrific terrific audio as well. I think it's the first contact in New York I've had this evening. Several in Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin, but you are the first for New York, so thank you very much.
Roger that, Randy. We got some rain up here, cold weather, about 40-some degrees today, but hopefully it'll warm up next week. Over.
Well, I don't think your weather is a whole lot different than ours. I wish it was warm up as well, but as soon as I say that, we're going to be 90 plus, and I wish I hadn't. So we'll just take it day by day, and hopefully it won't be too severe one way or the other there, Roger.
Roger that, Randy. Thanks for taking my call, and hopefully we'll work on the other band sometime. Over.
Yeah, that'd be great. We generally work 20 meters during the week, and then on Fridays we do 40-meter Fridays, so we'd be here on 40 anyway. But 20 has not been in very good shape, at least when I've been on the air here in the Midwest. So we've been here on 40 meters all week, and I'll tell you, we've had just a great time. Lots of great operators, terrific signals, and I just didn't realize we'd have that much people wanting to check in. We do appreciate it, but we're working the best we can, and we hope to get everybody. But a lot of times we run out of time there. Go ahead.
Roger that. I've been just getting back on the radio. Suffered a bad bout with the virus, and just getting back to the radio, getting stronger every day. Anyway, it's good to talk to you. I've always loved radio. I never got into it till after I retired, so I haven't been into it only about 11 years. Over.
Well, that's a veteran in my book. Well, congratulations. I hope that you're enjoying the hobby. I know I certainly am. And, it's a wonderful community of ham radio. And, a lot of operators are out there that are willing to help in some capacity without a moment's notice, which you don't find in a lot of different groups. But, we have a lot of different backgrounds and experiences and so forth, but we have one thing in common, and that's ham radio. And it does bind people together. I'm just a small cog in a big wheel, but you put enough of us together, we sure get a lot done. But it's a terrific hobby. We're having fun with it, and I think others are as well. So, hey, thanks for giving us a call. We're going to have to close it down, unfortunately. We've used up our quarters, and the meter just about ran out. But we're ending it in New York, so it can't be a bad thing. But thank you for calling us. By all means, give us a call again if you hear us out there. We'll have a chance to work another cue, maybe another band as well. Sounds good to me. Kilo Charlie 2, Whiskey Victor X-Ray, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again. 7-3s.
7-3s, Randy. You take care. God bless.
Okay, 7-3s. K0RWB. We're going to have to be QRT.